lovely Aries. Welcome to your October 2020 reading. I hope this reading finds you well. This is a general reading for you, Aries. It's a reading for Aries sun, rising and moon sign. Also listen to your rising sign and moon sign. Some months they will resonate more for you than your sun sign will. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting and supporting my channel. I really appreciate your support. If you haven't already subscribed and you would like to, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you won't miss any videos that I post. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there. So let's have a look at what's in store for you, my lovely Aries. Okay, so what I'm feeling with you is, you know, what's the uncertainty here? What is the uncertainty? I feel like I don't know, there's a real shutting down of the energy here that needs to be reinvigorated, reopened. I want to say that there's some of you that are feeling a bit of anger here and resentment. There's something that's going on there that's bubbling beneath the surface that needs to come up, that needs to be discussed, that needs to be talked about before it explodes. You know, that's where I'm feeling that's where I'm feeling a little bit uneasy here with some of you, with the energy that's around you. So I don't know what that is. That's something that you need to look at, something that you need to think about. It's almost like a frustration of the situation you find yourself in. So let's have a look at what can be done with that. Let's have a look at how that's playing out in October for you. Okay, I feel like that there's around you an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, male or female, sun, rising or moon sign that is quite, I want to say controlling, quite powerful, quite looking, you know, sort of plays a really big part in what's going on around you, in that, you know, there's just not that ability for you to really do what you want to do because they're sort of overseeing everything. So that's really an interesting situation here. Whatever that is, whatever is with that, you know. Look, I want to say, and I'm sorry, but I want to say, what's the resentment here? What's the resentment here? I feel like they're also someone that's in your past. They're either in your past or they're moving out of your life, or is it a father figure? I don't know. It could be different for all of you, but I'm getting those sorts of vibes around it. Something that needs to be dealt with, something that needs to be, you know, it's almost paralyzing for you. What's going on there? And that's for some of you. I feel like I'm speaking to a specific lot of you, not all of you, when I say that. It's something that's obviously important for someone to hear out there, you know. Okay, so let's have a look at October and what it holds. You know, October, you've got the Hermit, and it's, you know, some of you are going to really feel like so this is where I feel like some of you are going to feel like you want to withdraw, that you want to be a bit of a recluse, that you need to process something, that you need to just, you know, get into bed under the blankets and not come out for a couple of days. That's how I'm feeling here. That's what is going on here. For others of you, it's about really looking at what you're wanting. Who are you? What do you want out of life? What direction are you moving in? What do you need to come into your life? And I feel like that, well, it's crossed by the Ace of Pentacles, which is a good thing, because this is a new start, a new beginning. So, you know, that processing and that hiding under the blanket, that's very often, we do a lot of our best thinking under there. You know, we can really process, we can really get down to the core of what's holding us back, because there's this new start. So when you come out of that, this happens very early in October, and when you come out of that, it'd be interesting to know what planets are in alignment with you. But when you come out of that, there's this real motivation to move forward. There's this new start. It's like you come out a new person and think, right, time for a new start here. Let's get moving with this new start, new plans. Things need to change on a financial basis. Things need to change as far as my happiness goes. What's going on there? What changes are you needing to bring in there to, you know, that stuff that you're going to be thinking about very early in October. Very early in October, because really while you're under the blanket you're thinking about, well, okay, I've achieved this, this and this, and so what are my dreams? What else do I want to achieve? What do I want to bring down into my reality that I've been thinking about for a long time? And it's time now to take action. It's now time to make things happen. It's time now to bring things forward. What do I want? How do I want to improve my lot in life? So there's all that sort of analysis of what you're wanting. This is the Four of Cups. So you've achieved a lot, but there's something there that you want to reach for. And it's interesting because, look, you want to reach for it. Here it is, the big one, the Ace of Cups. Let's reach for this dream. Let's reach for this desire that I have, that I want to materialize some dream that I have. That's there, and it's going to start falling into place for you. Week 2, timing's going to be different for all of you, but through October it's going to start falling into place. Things are going to line up for you. It's just this initial part of the month where you're really working out what it is you want, to clarify what it is you want, what direction you want to move in, and who you want in your life, and etc., etc. You know, this is also new love coming into your life. Self-love coming into your life, self-nurturing coming into your life. But also for some of you it's a new romance, a new love, a new start. If you're in a relationship, it's a turning point in that relationship where you're building more trust and more understanding in that relationship. So that's going to be really, really positive for you as well. That leads to another ace, new beginnings. New start, new thinking, new learning, soaring high. So mediocrity is no longer going to suit you, my lovely Aries. You're going to want something better. You're going to want something bigger and better, something that you're prepared to work towards, something that you're prepared to look at, to study, to learn new skills, to establish, something that you feel passionate about, something that you really want to get off the ground and work at, your life's purpose, something that puts that fire in your belly, something that you absolutely love doing. What is it that you love doing? Because these two aces are really going to see you this month moving ahead. So where you've got that sort of self-analysis happening in the first week, you really work something out, something really dislodges, and you really then move ahead with quite a lot of enthusiasm, quite a lot of motivation. Let's have a look at what that might be. I'm going to draw some more cards for you, and let's see. Okay. Page of Cups. Yeah, you see, this is planning for something that you feel emotional about. This is planning for something that you have always wanted to do. What have you always wanted to do? What have you always felt passionate about? You're planning something here. You're planning something. Planning. There's communication over the wires over it. So you're communicating with somebody else about this as well. So that's interesting too. Queen of Cups. Follow your intuition. Follow your gut. Self-nurture. But this is about intuition. This is about being in tune with what you're wanting, what you feel is right. So follow your intuition, follow your gut in October. That's going to be really important. There's a lot of cups here for you. So you really come in tune with your intuition. Follow your gut, listen to your self-talk, listen to your body in any changes that you're wanting to bring in. And because there's a lot of new starts coming up here for you in October. I want to say to you that there's, the Ten of Swords, there's an ending of hard times, there's an ending of the battles, there's an ending of that internal battle, there's an ending of that toing and froing, there's an ending of the hardship. There's an ending to all of that. So it's time to release all of that. With this new start, you're so ready to release all of that. You're so ready to let that all go. And here's an opportunity to let that all go. What this is telling you is in October, that comes to an end. Life starts to get easier for you. Life starts to move on for you. And that's going to be really important. You've also got the Four of Coins, and the Four of Coins speaks of, you know, there's money coming in, but you don't overspend, don't impulse spend. You need to keep whatever you're earning. You need to save. You need to keep, because you're going to need it to lay down these new plans that you've got. So with these new plans that you've got, it's about patience. Then patience, Aries. That's not something that you're really fantastic at. Patience, you want everything yesterday, and that's okay, but this is a time for being patient. So it's a time of laying down your foundations, working out what it is you want to bring in, what changes you want to bring into your life, and then patiently waiting to watch it unfold. You will reap the benefits of the changes you make in your life, but it will take time. It's not going to happen overnight, but it will happen. Good L'Oreal ad. Okay, so really that harvest is going to come in for you. Absolutely, it's going to come in for you. By the end of October, you're going to be feeling really anxious about something. There's anxiety there, there's sleepless nights, you know, so you might need to speak to someone, talk to friends or talk to a professional, or there's something that is really coming up from deep down with you. And that's what was coming up in the beginning of the month too. What is it that you need to deal with? What is it that you need to process? I feel like someone's not behaving in a way that you really like. And so this is going against the grain of who you are. And so you're having a hard time with that. It is keeping you up at night. It is keeping you up at night. Let's have a look at what that could be. No, I don't want these ones. I want these ones. The Deviant Moon. Let's look at the subconscious. What's keeping you up at night? What are you worried about, Aries? Someone's not behaving in a way that you find is good, is just, is right. You're not necessarily agreeing with the way someone is behaving around you. Oh, there's two here. Okay, but it's about you. It's not about them. It's about you keeping your balance. It's about you keeping your integrity. It's about you keeping your harmony. So whichever way they're behaving, you need to not buy into it, and you need to maintain your harmony. You need to maintain your peace, because that's what's going to get you productive. You need to do what you need to do to bring in the abundance that you're wanting. It's not dependent on this other person, whoever that is. It's not dependent on them. It's dependent on you and how you perceive it. So don't take on their baggage, don't take on their way of being, because that's what's creating your anxiety. That's what's creating your anxiety. Of course, you've got another start here. You've got two aces and the Fool, which is clear indication that there is a turning point coming for you in October. There is a real turning point coming. A new start coming up for you. And it doesn't mean that, you throw a relationship out the window, or, you're losing friends. It just means internally with you, there is a new start, a new way of seeing things, a new way of working with things, and a new way of looking at things. That's going to be really important. So there's that new start that's coming up around you. And it's about being strong, you see. It's about finding that inner strength. Finding that inner strength. Okay, and moving forward with it yourself. It's not dependent on anybody else. It's not dependent on anybody else. Okay, Angels of Abundance. Let's see how you're reading. Oh, there's two here. I'll give you those two. Two fell out. Okay, so moonlighting. Moonlighting. Let's read that. Moonlighting. We'll do that one first. So what does this say for you? You can start working on your dream career. There you go. Part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. That change, that's the change that's coming in for you, Aries. And then this one's successful funding. That always sounds positive, doesn't it? Your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. And that's in your dreams, that comes through in your dream life. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. crowdfunding, partnerships and other investments are available to help you. So there is help in your changing of course here. There's a change of course here for you, and so you need to embrace that. It's not dependent on anybody else that's around you. If there's anything that you need to say it before it gets to a point of explosion. That's going to be really important. So I hope this reading resonates for you, my lovely Aries. It's a bit, out there. I hope it makes sense to you. I wish you many, many blessings. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there. Blessings to you, Aries.